Hey, this is Kat, and thank you for joining me in my live Stand Out and Grow podcast. Today, I have a very special guest. It is Anton Oliver, and we are going to talk about how one on one coaching is not sustainable. And I think anybody probably understands and realizes that. And I have this little glow of light on me today, so I'm not sure what's going on. So let me, before I bring Anton on, just some housekeeping. If you're tuning in, please drop a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you have any questions for Anton, please drop those in the comments. I would love for this to be a conversation, not a monologue. So, and not just a conversation with me, Anton, and you guys. So without further ado, let me bring on Anton. Hey, Anton, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic as well. And it's good to have you on as a guest. I would love for you to share with everyone tuning in a little bit about you and your background.
Okay, thank you very much, first of all, for the opportunity to join you on this podcast. I'm super, super, super excited. So right, who is Anton? I am, a businessman. Started off as a businessman, 45 years of business management, and for the last 10 years, I've become a business coach. And why did I become a business coach? Because my passion in life is to make an impact in other people's lives. I've done it with the previous businesses that my wife and I have built, and I look at things in the open economy, and I look at things and say, small business is the ones that carries our economy, and they are the people that need our help, but it's not always available. So that's what got me into business coaching, and I started business coaching, and then I coached one-to-one, and it was going well. It was, I was comfortable. But then something happened to all of us that really opened my mind. And I realized when COVID struck in 2020, everything came to a standstill.
Right.
And business coaches are looking at it and said, oh my goodness, I can't coach anymore. And that's when I came up and I realized one-to-one coaching is not sustainable. If you lose your client, you're always vulnerable. Every single day of the week, you're going to be vulnerable. What if one of my clients, and I know that feeling because I've been there.
Right.
So in 2020, I literally lost a high six-figure income every single month overnight. Boom, gone, because everything's shut down around me.
Right.
But the problem is that there was a lot of people we were all still doing business. And that's when I realized we have to change the face of business coaching.
Yep.
And that's when I realized, how can I pivot my business in building, serve the same people, give them the same value, but in a different way. You can't speak to people one-to-one all the time, but how can I speak to more people at once?
Right. Right.
And that's what brought me to realize that I need to scale. I need to scale my business in a different way. And that's why I developed the program and this system that I've got today, where you can start from scratch, scale your business, build a one-to-many model so that you can serve everybody, not just the few.
Yep. Yep.
And that's where I came from. That's who I am. And for the last 5-6 years, that's all I did.
Yeah. So I love the fact that you have experienced this and you have created this program because of your frustration on
Absolutely.
limitations of this one-on-one coaching. So
Absolutely.
I think it's great for our audience to know that you're not from the outsider looking in trying to sell a product or service. You experienced it yourself. You solved the problem yourself. And now you've repackaged that and are helping other coaches solve the same problem, which,
Absolutely.
by the way,
but
go
you know
ahead.
what, Kat? This is the thing that made me realize we all do networking as business coaches. We all go, we do networking.
Yep.
But even the way we do networking had to change, because if I go into a networking group, a networking event, and there's 30 people, I could probably, at that level of my one-to-one coaching, I would probably only serve 3 out of the 30 people. And then I asked myself that question: what happens to the other 27?
Yes.
And then when we were in that position where you've got to find you've got to pivot into a different direction, that's when I said, this is the time for me to change the face of business coaching.
Yep.
And that's why we developed. So everything that I bring to my audience,
Yep.
I've experienced myself.
Right.
I made the mistakes. I had the blood, sweat, and tears. And that's why I'm so super excited, because I know it works.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I hear, it's a common problem with a lot of business coaches. I hear this
Absolutely.
over and over. They only have so many hours. And then what happens when they go on vacation, or then what happens when they need to spend time with family? If they don't meet those hours and those obligations with those clients, that's missed money, right? Missed opportunities. So why constrain yourself? And I do know that, well, with your program, that some of the coaches can do one-on-one and do the program as well. That helps expand and add another revenue stream, right? Even if there's a lot of business coaches that do like that one-on-one, but I think from a perspective of a user, sometimes users love it when the platform is different. It's not just one-on-one, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You see, the thing is, as a one-to-one coach, okay, and I've experienced this. I had 6 one-to-one clients.
Okay.
You can't scale beyond 6 clients. You just don't have the time, because the fact of the matter is, when you coach one-to-one and you charge a premium for your service as a one-to-one coach, your client owns your time.
Yes.
I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning UK time to coach a client in Pacific time.
Got you.
Because it's suitable for them, not suitable for me. Because when you get a one-to-one client like that, it's all about the client, not about you.
Right.
Not about you. And when you get to that point, if you lose one of your one-to-one clients, that is a big chunk of your revenue and your profits that you're losing. You're never safe, and you're always vulnerable.
Right.
Where with a one-to-many model, if you lose one, it's very easy to replace.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
where one-to-one is not.
And the other thing to that too, Anton, because I hear this a lot, is, when a coach is filled, right? When their schedule is packed and they can't take another client, they stop any of their marketing, which is a mistake, because you don't know when those one-on-one clients are going to leave, and because they are paying a premium, that's a big kick in the gut when that happens.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Exactly what you've explained, I've experienced.
Yes. Yeah.
Because when I hit my 5-6 clients, I stopped posting on social media. I stopped going to networking events. Why? Because I was my worst own enemy in the fact that I become complacent. I said, I don't need to market. I'm cool. Yes. I've got my 6. And then what happened? Overnight, boom. Everything came. It's like driving a car and hitting a brick wall. Bang, you come to a stop. And when I woke up, I'll never forget it, that Wednesday morning after the whole world shut down, I said to myself, let me check my email. And you know what was the first 6 emails on my email?
The cancels.
6 clients who said, we're going to furlough. We're going to stop our coaching for now, and we'll see what happens after. 2 years later, literally all of those clients that I was coaching has gone into a different direction.
Right.
So as a one-to-one coach, you will always be vulnerable. And you will never be in control of your time.
Okay, let's talk about your program, because I think we teased it enough. So can you tell us about the program and the concept, and what is it about your program that is different, that helps business coaches?
Well, the main thing is, as you can see, our program is Scale Your Coaching Business Challenge. Okay. Now, what our program is all about is we show coaches how to claim back your time, how to basically make sure that you are in control of your diary, you are in control. But we also show them how to go and get the clientele for their group coaching.
Yeah.
We teach them the strategies that I've used.
Yep.
Okay, that I'm coaching other coaches right now with phenomenal results. And you know what? It is something right there. The strategies that we teach them, we'll show them how they can put themselves in front of 100 to 150 potential clients every single week
Okay.
without spending a penny on
Okay.
marketing or advertising. That is how they can go out and basically get people. But here's the thing. If you stop what I just said, okay, don't misunderstand me. You don't spend money on marketing or I'm saying additional money on marketing or advertising.
Right.
You always have to market, because what you're selling now and what you're going to promote to your clients now is one thing.
Yep.
Affordable coaching.
Yep.
Now everybody can afford it, because you don't have to charge $5,000 a month anymore, because you're coaching one to many.
Right.
We're gonna teach them how to use social media,
Okay.
which was one of my biggest Achilles heels,
Yep.
which I couldn't do. And it's not always to say that I need to find out the how.
Right.
When you're a coach and you coach one to many, it's much better to find out the who.
Yep.
Who can help me to do what I can't do? We don't have to be an expert in everything.
Nope.
Okay. If we're not an expert in one thing, we find the expert who is that expert that can provide that service to me. That's how you build sustainability. That's how you know I can focus on one thing. I'll be honest with you, and you know what I'm talking about here is I don't want to worry about all that things.
Right.
My goal is to deliver the coaching, to make an impact,
Yep.
and to change someone's life.
Yep.
And the key is we're going to show them how do you build that team around you.
Right. Okay. So what if there is a business coach out there and, they've been thinking about this, but they don't like the idea of one-to-many group coaching, whatever you want to call it. I mean, so what do you want to say to that part of it?
Well, I would say to people, I'm not saying give up your one-to-one coaching.
Yep.
But what I am saying to you is, if you want time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom, then do what I did.
Yeah.
I say to myself in my schedule, I'm going to coach 2 one-to-one clients. Only 2.
Yep.
It's going to be at my rate, at my level, because I'm going to give them a premium. I'm going to make a premium impact in their business. What they're going to get from me is exactly what the people in the group coaching is going to get, but they're going to get it in droves, not in drips every single week. They're going to get it immediately.
Right.
But I'm going to focus on my group coaching, because those are the people in my group coaching clients is going to provide me with the time freedom, the location freedom, and the financial freedom to give them, to put more into my business, to help them even more, because I have one thing that we can't buy, and that's time.
Right.
Because I create my own calendar.
Right. Plus, I think here's the other thing too with group coaching, because it's not as there's a bunch of benefits to their audience as well, right? Because
oh my goodness me, yes.
It's not as expensive as one-on-one. So maybe now you open yourself up to businesses that you can nurture and then grow into your one-on-one expensive coaching, right? It's a way in, right? It's a way in.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot to be said, because I've been a part of a lot of masterminds and group kind of things. There is something to be said about knowing and experience other people's problems and learning from that. And you can't gain that without a group scenario,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And what a great position to be in, where your business coach is the the mentor or the person that is moderating, right? And
Yeah,
having all these business owners in that engage and help each other solve a problem.
absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, the main thing is, I don't know, when I was a kid, my grandfather taught me one thing. He said, two heads are always better than one.
Absolutely.
And then when I started growing up and I read the first book that I've ever read was
Hmm.
Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. And it has become my Bible when I was a student at university
Yep.
studying law, and then when I went into business and everything like that. And he's talking about there is collective wisdom. And I get goosebumps just talking about, and that's what group coaching is. Because sometimes within a group, people come up and they identify a problem that they're struggling with. And you know what? Other people within the group goes and say, I'm so glad you asked that question because I'm struggling from the same thing, but I didn't want to ask the question. And that's how everybody's learning. So you just don't learn from your coach.
Yep.
You learn from every single person in the room. And the one thing that we do is we encourage the coaches in our group coaching program
Yep.
to collaborate with one another, to
Right.
build that relationships. So it is becoming not only much cheaper and more cost effective than one-to-one coaching,
Yep.
but it's more sustainable
Yep. Yep. And it
because
makes
people
sense.
walk away
Again,
from
like
it
I
with
said,
so much
is
value.
especially as people are a little more frugal. They're a little more frugal because of the pandemic, and
Absolutely.
it sometimes is hard to make a commitment, a big ticket commitment, without knowing or experiencing a little bit of success, right? And
Absolutely.
group coaching is a great way to really just earn that credibility and respect, and get in front of a new potential client.
Absolutely. But here's where I say that we have the golden nugget for them.
Yep.
Anybody. As our challenge is called the scale your coaching biz challenge,
Yep.
we offer this challenge for free.
Okay.
But why do we do it for free? Because when I was a coach and one-to-one and I
Yep.
struggled,
Yep.
I received email upon email upon email about people promising me they can build me a 7-figure business in 6 weeks. And all they want to do me when I go to their webinar is they want to sell you a $4,000 program.
Right.
So here's what we do with our scale our business. We say to people, okay, why don't you come and check us out? 5 days, 60 minutes a day, and you can come in and you make up your mind. No commitment.
Right.
All that we say is commit to 60 minutes a day.
Yep.
And if you want to have more, then you can upgrade to the VIP, where you're going to get more one-to-one coaching in that environment, and then make your decision. Is this for
Right.
me? Isn't it for me? Does this make sense? Yes, it does. What is my decision that I have to make from now on? We
Yes.
put the power of making the decision in the hands of the client because we want to show them what it is before they have to invest in themselves. We want confidence because it's no use having people in a group coaching program that is not 100% convinced that this is for them.
Yep. Yep.
Because when you convince this is for you, that's when you just suck it all up. And
Right.
that's where the power is.
Okay, so let's talk about this challenge that's for free that you are about to launch. So, can you just walk us through, like, again, the commitment is 5 days, right? 1 hour every day, 5 days. And then when does this challenge start? And do they have to participate on every 5 day? Like, kind of walk us through this program.
Okay, what basically the way the program works is that it's free to join the program. It's free to join the challenge. Okay. And what the challenge is all about is during that day, in day one, you're going to see how I can buy my time. How do you become an authority? Okay. Then we have a guest coach who's coming in that has built 3 7-figure businesses
Wow.
purely and simply out of networking.
Yep.
And what this guy don't know about networking, it's not worth knowing. And he's
Yeah.
going to come on and tell our coaches exactly how they can fill every single group coaching program they have.
Yeah.
Okay. Through networking.
Mm-hmm.
But on day 4, we also got a guest coach who's coming in to say, right, the biggest networking platform is called LinkedIn.
Yep.
And that coach is going to show us exactly what we need to do, number one, in how to use LinkedIn to
Yep.
drive your business.
Yeah.
And on the last day, we're going to show them everything that is available to them. And we're going to show them how they can now take this and go and implement this in their business. And then they can upgrade to VIP,
Yep.
which will give them access to all the recordings of the 5 days.
Yep.
They're going to get a 45-minute coaching call from me personally, all free of charge.
Okay.
Okay. It's a massive value that they get. I don't want to reveal all the secrets and everything that is there. But when they sign up, they will realize that, okay, fine. I would be able to, after 5 days, I would be able to make a decision based on fact and based on trust.
Okay.
And that's why we believe that what we are bringing to the coaching world can help business coaches absolutely turn their business around. Because I know how difficult it is. I know how hard it was. And as a business coach, if you have the passion to help other people,
Mm-hmm.
then this is for you. If you
Well,
want to, if you want to just, well, like we say in England, I'm just going to have a punt and maybe see what happens. Then please, this is not for you. But
nah.
if you have a passion to help, the passion to make a difference for other business owners, this is for you.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit, Anton, because I know that there's a lot of business coaches that aren't making the revenue they're making because they give a lot of stuff away and they're fear of charging, fear of asking for money. Is this part of your challenge as well? Is
Uh,
understanding and knowing pricing and not giving it away all the time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For those business coaches that is listening to this, that is sitting and saying, yeah, but I can't charge people this. I want to ask you a question. What do you believe you are worth? You didn't get to where you are now by learning what you've learned on the back of a crisp packet.
Right.
You've put the hard blood, sweat, and tears in there. But not just
Mhm.
that, we can help you to take all your knowledge and bring it together to make it more sense, to help you let it make more sense. And
Yeah.
not just that, you got to remember something. If you don't know where to start and you
Right.
don't have the content, guess what? We're going to show you how.
Right. Right. So
And we're going to show you the content that you should be using.
yours is more turnkey, more full turnkey, and you're walking every business coach that signs up and they can choose the free option. They don't have to use the VIP. There's a
They don't
free
have to.
option.
They
Yep.
do not have to use the VIP.
Yep.
They will get the 60-minute training like everybody else does.
Yep.
VIP just give you access to the recordings. It gives you access to a VIP section backstage with the special guest coaches, and you get an extra 30 to 60-minute training.
Yep.
They don't have to take that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's optional.
Okay.
But what we want them to, what I want the coaches who sign up to have absolutely get the maximum effect out of this, out of the
Absolutely.
challenge, so they can see what it means. I want them to visualize it. By the time of day 5, day 4, day 5,
Yep.
every single coach on this challenge, they would be able to close their eyes and they would be able to see what difference that will make in their life. And then we're going to help them to do that.
Right. I think, Anton, you should probably give some people a little bit of some case studies or stuff that you have received, because you've shared with me in other conversations where you've helped coaches and they are part of this system, this program, and they've shared with you where this has really helped their business and take them to the next level. Do you have any case studies you want to share?
Well, yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I mean, let me give you an example. And I'll show you a case study of what I did.
Yep.
March 2020, my whole business shut down.
Yeah.
I didn't do networking. I had to find networking events. I didn't know how to do marketing on social media at all. I didn't do LinkedIn, didn't do Facebook. I still don't.
Yep.
Because I've got wonderful people that can now do that for me. But here's what I did. I went to networking events. And I just basically turned around and said, and we're going to teach the exact method in the challenge. And I walked into a networking event. It was virtual. And I just said, this is who I am. I'm a business coach. And I want to make you an offer that you cannot refuse.
Right.
It's not going to be for everybody.
Yep.
I am looking for 15 business coaches or business owners who wants free coaching from me for 30 days.
Yeah.
Totally free. And I coach them once a week for 60 minutes for free. And at the end of that 30 days, we had a training session. I said, okay, I've coached you free for 30 days. Was it valuable to you? Oh, yes. All the hands went up. All 15 of them hands went up.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I said, do you want to continue this coaching? Hell yes. I said, would you continue this coaching for $197 a month? Every single one of them signed up on the spot.
Yeah.
Why? Because they had the proof. They had the social. They saw what it was all about. They already had the value.
Right.
And you know what somebody said to me? I don't know. One of my other favorite authors, Zig Ziglar.
Yes.
He had a saying, the more people you help to get what they want,
yeah,
the more life will give you what you want.
And I believe in karma for sure.
Yes. Just by doing that one free 30-day session.
Yeah.
In month 3, I had 3 groups, and I still have them today. I had 3 groups. 3 groups of 15 each, now paying me $297 a month.
Nice. That's awesome.
Not one left.
Yeah.
One person came to me and said, would you coach me one-to-one? I said, I don't have a slot open on my one, because remember, I only coach 2 people one-to-one.
Yep.
I don't have a slot open, but when a slot goes open, I will let you know. And 3 weeks later, a slot did go open. And when I went to him and said, slot's open, he said, no, I prefer the group coaching. I thought about it. I want to stay where I am.
Yeah.
Some of the coaches that I'm coaching in other companies right at the moment, people that has started from scratch, became a business coach, has signed 3 to 4 one-to-one clients. And now they realize the fact, I can't do more than that. I don't want more than that. Now they start through their live events that they're doing, they building up their group coaching, because everybody that comes in goes into their group coaching.
Yep.
At a much lower rate.
Yeah.
And it's growing faster than anything else. So we'll show them some. We're going to have some people coming on in the challenge to basically tell the audience, other business coaches, this is what I did. This is why it worked for me, because I received this.
Yes.
To make me realize that this is the steps on it. We're going to give them a step-by-step, paint-by-numbers method in how to get this done.
Okay.
We're not holding anything back.
Yep. So it's just not your experiences; it's other people getting added value to.
Even if you go onto our challenge page, there's some testimonials on there, and I mean, to be honest with you, I can probably sit for about an hour and just show people testimonials, and they're going to see that in the challenge as well.
Okay. And what is the website link, Anton?
The website link to sign up for this
is that
one? No, it's scaleyourbusinesschallenge.com.
Okay, let me put that in the comments. I don't know why Nina, my assistant, didn't do that. Scale your business challenge, right?
ScaleYourCoachingBizChallenge.com.
Coaching biz challenge. Okay.
Yeah, that's the link to the challenge. The one that Nina was saying, if anybody want to know who I am and what I do, they're more than happy to go to AntonOliver.com and have a look.
Okay. So, I put that in the comments for everyone. It is scale your business coaching, or sorry, scale your biz.
ScaleYourCoachingBizChallenge.com.
I'm gonna put it in another link. Sorry, because
You
I
want me?
feel
Can I type it in somewhere?
no. I'm going to type it in,
Oh, okay.
and then you're gonna tell me if this is correct. That's it, right?
ScaleYourCoachingBizChallenge.com. Absolutely.
Okay, good. We got it right. Yay! I put that.
ScaleYourCoachingBizChallenge.com. That is it. That is it.
Okay, I put that in the comments for everyone, and I can go back around and then edit and update everybody's so that it works. So if you missed it again, I have it up. It's scaleyourcoachingbizchallenge.com. Again, this is free, 100% completely free. And it really is an opportunity to, and again, if anybody knows my Stand Out and Grow podcast, I'm all about adding value. You know, what kind of people I can have on my podcast that are going to add value that someone can participate and, join or learn more about. And Anton certainly has that today, is he's offering this free business coach challenge. It's a 5-day challenge and completely free, no strings attached. And it's a great opportunity to learn how to scale and grow your coaching business, especially if you're tapped out or you're new, right? You're new and you're struggling. You don't know how to get that first client. You're just new, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody who comes on this challenge will learn, even if they don't want to do group coaching, they might not be confident with it.
Yep.
But we're going to reach out to if you're not confident, we're going to help you build that confidence. But if you just want to stick to one-to-one, if you're brand new and you want to do that, you've got to show up, show commitment, and when you walk away from it, you would be able to go out and know exactly where to go and get your one-to-one clients.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay. How do people connect with you, Anton?
Well, they can connect with me via LinkedIn if they want to connect with me via LinkedIn. I don't know where. Do you have my LinkedIn link?
Nope. But we will drop it in the comments for sure, and then
Cool.
And they can look you up, Anton Oliver.
Absolutely.
You're in the
Absolutely.
UK. And they see your lovely face.
Oh, thank you.
And they can also go to your website, right? This is your personal website.
Yeah. They can go. Yeah, they can go to my website.
You want to spell it out?
The easiest way to get to connect with me and to get engagement with me is connect with me on LinkedIn.
Yep.
That is, that's probably the best way to get hold of me and for me to respond to you and answer any questions that you might have.
Yeah, and let me just say this, because we met via LinkedIn, and Anton's very gracious. He's very willing to have a conversation, to listen, to learn more about you. You can learn more about him, but he really is all about understanding what your challenges are and trying to help you any way he can, whether it's connecting you to someone or, helping you himself. Yeah. And I think that was the one thing I loved about you, Anton, is you're very approachable, very willing to have a conversation with anyone, which is fantastic.
Well, my passion is I want to see business coaches achieve and live the dream that they set out to achieve.
Yep.
Spend more time with their families, spend more time with their kids.
Yep.
With not having the concern and the worries in the back of their head that what if this customer decided to cancel? Yep. I get asked the question from one-to-one coaches, not every single day. How do I make sure I can keep my client?
Yeah.
And the easiest result of that for one-to-one clients, they expect results.
Yep.
And that's how you get through. That's how you keep them, is get results. With group coaching, you can do exactly the same, but you've got to conglomerate. Everybody sits together and build that. It's an immense powerhouse
Yeah.
being in a group, and you build that community out, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and that is fantastic. And again, this is absolutely free. The challenge starts when?
23rd of October.
23rd of October. So again, the website link is in the comments. I can pop it up again. But you can also connect with Anton on LinkedIn. He prefers you to connect with him on LinkedIn.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if you have any other questions, just reach out to him, because I think this is a great opportunity to meet other business coaches, but also learn how to take your business to the next level,
Absolutely.
and,
This
and
is, if you want to go to the next level, this is this is what I did. And I can tell you now, my time is my own,
yep.
and I sleep very well at night because I know I'm in control of my destiny.
Yeah.
And this is what one of the big thing is. If somebody says, why do I do this? My big why is because I want to control my destiny.
Right.
And that's what we're going to show coaches to do.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, Anton, thank you for joining me today.
It was my absolute pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to remove you now, but I will chat with you soon. Okay.
You take care. Thank you
Okay.
so much for the opportunity. God bless.
Okay.
And speak to you soon.
Bye. Thank you for joining me on my Stand Out and Grow podcast. I appreciate you tuning in and participating. And again, if you are catching this on the rebroadcast, just drop your comments in the chat below, and then also let me know where you're tuning in from. And hopefully this was very valuable to you, and would love some feedback. And I hope you participate. It's a free challenge and a great way to take your business to the next level. And until next time, as I always say, you got this.